r/AskReddit, what's something you regretted doing in the moment, but ended up improving your life? And GT, your education is never really over. Couldn't agree more. Going to college doesn't determine success. The mentality that you must always learn and improve does. Pretty much every trip to the gym. Removed. This is good motivation for me, thank you, smiley face. Joining Reddit and calling myself Dick Nipples. I need to know how that improved your life. With AI I'm sure there is now rule 34 of your username. I don't know if I should call you Dick or Mr. Nipples. Username checks out. I'm curious if he has Dick Nipples. My high school bestie had a crush on the same guy as me. She shared the crush first, so I just pretended I didn't have one to avoid any drama. They ended up together and yeah, bullet dodged. Big time. Dropping my ex-best friend, at first I was regretting it and I had almost gone back to her, but I eventually realized over time she wasn't a good person who disregarded me and my feelings. We haven't been friends for about 4 months now and I'm happier than I ever was being her friend. I finally feel free and like I have control over my own life. How can you tell if this person is negatively affecting your life? Asking for a friend who's a major PPL pleaser. Made a bet with a friend. Loser will have to write a bogus love letter to our other friend's sister as a prank. I lost the bet and regretted it so much. But I wrote it anyway to honor the bet. We're now married for 12 years and can't imagine a world without her. This seems like such a cruel prank, but it has a happy ending. How is your relationship with your BIL? The first morning in basic training, it was chaos and I remember thinking, WTF am I doing here? Turned out to be the best decision I ever made. Same, it was the best thing I ever did. Facts: every junior enlisted soldier goes through this in the beginning. The payoff lasts a lifetime though for those who make it. Work. Setting up a workout routine. How did you go about doing it? I'm guessing he was abusive. Leaving my wife, love of my life. I will always love her, and she gave me so much. But people grow up/apart. It's better to be alone and happy, than in a relationship where she doesn't love you. I did the same. Told him it's probably a mistake to leave, but it would definitely be a mistake to stay. I was so lonely in my marriage, so marginalized, it was borderline emotional abuse. Filing for divorce. It wasn't at the moment I guess, but I sure did regret when I found out I was going to be a teenage dad. 30 years later things are pretty great though. Military service. Same. Divorcing wife because of disrespectful stepkids and 2 years later finding out about $4 million inheritance. She was a good person but the kids were a nightmare. She had an inheritance she didn't tell you about, or you learned you had inherited money. Chopping off my hair. It was mid-thigh length. I have been growing it out for almost 4 years with a bit of trim here and there. I eventually got tired of it. Woke up one day and decided, fuck this, fuck that, fuck everything, I'ma chop it off. Best decision ever. Never loved myself this much before. Cutting ties to old friends that party too much. Ex wanted to get back together. I declined out of pride but secretly regretted it. Long term it was definitely for the best. We weren't good for each other, and as much as I want to imagine that I turned her down because I was mature enough to make the healthy decision, it's just not true. I 100% made the right decision for the wrong reasons. Getting Invisalign. My whole lifestyle had to change and I can't snack at will anymore. I can't really do ultra marathons like I used to. I'm not willing to bend the rules to do them. However, I have lost weight from not snacking. I am a faster runner now that I'm doing speed work. Ultra running made me slow as F. And my teeth look amazing. I will be done in April 2025 and I'm so hyped to see the results. Invisalign means you can't snack and snacks are necessary for ultra marathons. Till. Taking a break from college and AMP, high stress timelines after recovering from a coma. At the time I felt so behind and AMP, it was so frustrating, but without it I think I would have had some sort of breakdown, haha. Abandon piano classes and take singing classes instead. My parents were pissed off since they're the ones paying for them, but now I'm gonna be an opera soloist singer. Sorry for my English, I'm taco speaker. Hey, tacos are awesome, and so are you. Taco singer too. A mí me gustan los tacos. Leaving the company I did my apprenticeship with and seeing my earnings soar. One thing I regretted in the moment was ending a relationship with someone who I thought was the love of my life. It was a painful and difficult decision at the time, but in the end, it led me to grow as an individual and discover what I truly wanted and needed in a relationship. It ultimately improved my life by leading me to a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling relationship. Going to an inexpensive, no-name state university for my undergraduate degree. I was able to work really hard and get into my dream grad school, without having student loans for both. Username doesn't check out. Yes, yes, yes. College degree. Advanced degree. No loans. Not going to university, much to the upset of my parents, felt like I was screwing my life but went against it anyway. Trained as an aircraft tech, working on some cool ST, now in a more passive eng role but making far more and further career-wise than I would be if I'd have done what my parents wanted. Education is not always college. Education enlarges life. Instead of spending my youth going out to parties and enjoying the nightlife, I chose to invest my time and effort into developing my own business. This decision has proven fruitful, as my business is now successful, and I am enjoying a comfortable income. Ending a marriage. Going to juvie. It molded me to be the man I am today. A hardened criminal who knows what not to do. I was gaming with someone I guess I had a weird friendship/relationship with while I was on acid, and he triggered a bad trip, but it kinda made me realize other shit that I'd still be blind/deaf to had it not happened. I realized meme. K equals Spanish for what? Q equals something that serves as a signal for something else. Q equals a line, usually of people. Going back to school at 30. Felt conspicuously old, worried I wouldn't be able to handle it intellectually, wasn't sure how to make friends with Gen Zers. Also had to disrupt my life and cut down my working hours drastically. But now I'm making over twice as much as I used to make, with the potential to make a lot more than I would ever have been able to. Left home to make some money. Since I couldn't go home, I went harder. I broke up with my friend. Why do I write this word in quotation marks? Because she was my friend only when she had no better friends. It was very difficult because I've known her for many years, but the way she treated me, I wish I had done it sooner. 39 YO here on my second semester. Thanks for the inspiration to keep going. 20/20 hindsight is usually right on. Deleted. Hello everyone. Thanks for sticking to the end of this video. I really appreciate it. I just wanted to humbly ask you to subscribe to the channel. According to my statistics, 100% of my viewers in the past 28 days are not subscribed. I have always wanted this channel to reach 1,000 subscribers, and if you want to support and be a part of that, subscribe. It's free and it's an awesome way to support the channel. Thanks again. Reddit glitch out.